Well, welcome back
Welcome
to
back.
the Truth Over Fitness. And this is after more than, Earl 30 years. I'm 25 years of the fitness industry, and we have learned the one thing, fitness isn't about perfection. It's about honesty, consistency, and then show up for yourself. So this podcast is where we share actually real lessons and mistakes and truth that actually help people change their bodies and their lives. Okay, so this is not we read it on the book. You know what I mean? This is more so what we actually experience, our fitness industry, our fitness journey through, more than 2 decades. So this is
The truth
host of you are the, go ahead, say your name.
Sir Earl Bell.
Right.
And my co-host is
Chie, Figure Prodigy Terui.
all right. And this is the Truth of Fitness podcast.
Yes.
Okay.
Today we wanted to talk about macros.
Right.
Go ahead.
One of the problems that I have that I want to address, and people will see this a lot, you have trainers that talk in such a way that you need a PhD to halfway understand what the hell they're talking about. and that was the reason that we really created the Truth of Fitness podcast, to just simply, like people, they will explain their gut health, when in reality, just talk about, hey, if you want to lose your gut, do this, eat less, do this, do that. But they rather talk to you about macros and core and all these other things, and it's just like they make it sound
Complicated.
Too complicated, when it's really not that complicated. That's why so many people get discouraged when they're talking to supposed to be a fitness professional. The fitness professionals, they want to impress you with their big words, and
it's that's the how the industry coming right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so what happened is that I had a client, and she been with me for a minute, and she went to the spa party, and obviously there were a trainer had a benders as a table, right? So she started talking to her and her friends about, exercising, which is most of the things that what she was saying was true. For yes, you need exercise, good for your health, and also, good for your joints, maintaining your metabolism, everything else. But anyway, so she said, well, my client said, well, I have a trainer already, I've been with her for a long time. Well, did she give you your macro? You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. People keep on saying this macro thing. I would say this, guys. I have been competing 20-some years, right, since 2003. We didn't have a macros back then, or they called the macros. We just say, okay, eat this much protein, this much carb, So they will say now this macros. Okay, that's fine. But understand that first of all, yes, according to your age or weight, height, and then they will say this is your macro, right? So even though a lot of app, like a fitness app, Fitness Pal, whatever may be that you use, that they actually track your calorie, they will say, oh, you have this much of fat left or this much of protein left, you know what I mean? And what I see is that you go by that, what they gave you, the number, and you follow. But the thing is, they don't say your activity level was this or that, or even though, okay, this is the workout program, you should be doing this, with the how many minutes cardio, whatever it may be. But they don't know your intensity level.
Right.
So, and what happened, first of all, to follow the diet is really difficult for people that never had a restriction of your nutrition, you know what I mean, every day, right? So it's like even on me as an athlete, I follow certain diet. And for example, you gave me diet. Chie, you gotta eat this 6 egg whites with this, this and that oatmeal. What time? And then 3 hours later, you gotta eat 6 ounces of chicken breast. And it's really hard to follow like 100%.
Right.
Okay, so even on me, sometimes I struggle. So because Earl, you used to give your clients when you started Monday through Sunday exactly how what to eat and how much, right?
Right.
And what happened is that they probably can do the 2 weeks.
That's giving them a lot of
Wow.
credit. 2 days.
And after that is like it gets old to many people, because we understand the athlete, we know we have to do with a commitment level is a little bit differently. So we do that, but at the same time, okay, if it went long, because we used to do the 6 weeks challenge,
Right.
so they probably will stick to it. I would say most of 6 weeks.
Right.
And so it is hard to just the following diet, which is some of my clients say, hey, can I have a diet? Yes, I will give you that. But understand you have to follow. Now, once you ask me diet, follow 100%. That's how you see the result, But so what we came up with nutrition program actually give clients variety of like a protein sources, carbohydrate, vegetable, fruit, snack, whatever may be. And the amount is almost like everybody, depend on what they're trying to do, but 4 ounces was between 6 ounces, whatever. But because it's more so the variety, because when you restrict something, because you can have it, now you want more. Instead of, okay, you can have either chicken or egg, beef, pork, beans, whatever may be. Just pick from this, So that we came up with this the idea of a nutrition guide that they can follow, which is better for them because now you started thinking than what they can eat,
Yeah, and with that was one. Yeah, you're right. That's one of the things that we found out. The success rate of people following it, or even they're only going to follow it maybe 80% if you're lucky. But the rate of them even giving 80% was great compared to the 2% that they were giving when you were trying to make them a real complicated diet.
They probably follow 5 days, and after that it's like, no, I'm tired.
Exactly.
Because now you got to prepare. That's
Right.
another challenge. You know what I mean? You got to prepare your meal, which is you should.
Right.
But now you're we restrict your amount, restrict what time to eat, So it's a lot to the lot of clients where they just started.
Right.
And that's why we take the approach where don't worry about the macro right now.
Right.
Just eliminate sugar, the processed sugar like cakes and candies or pie, whatever it may be, or just eliminate the fast food.
Right.
You will do much better and much better results than just following a macro from the beginning, because it will be a little bit more hard
Right.
to just follow your diet.
Well, it's like that's one of the main reasons why I felt we should create a podcast, because so many trainers are trying to work with you, or so-called trainers. They're trying to work with you and give you things that makes it damn near impossible.
And sometimes those trainers don't even follow.
Exactly. Exactly.
They're not eating right.
Right.
So how you gonna tell clients, I'm like, yeah, eat this. Lettuce and tuna. You don't even eat that.
And it's I have a real problem with trainers that don't even own a goddamn gym. Giving you advice. It's like, that's like, a mechanic not owning a car. It's like, why? if you're so good in helping people, then you should be all. I'm gonna give you the burger, but I'm gonna give you a McDonald's burger, but I'm not gonna give you the bun with it. It's like. How does that work?
Well, that's another episode probably. We have to have that, as far as the trainer. But I'm a more so like I said, the clients to focus on the macros, or the trainer to tell clients that they need to focus on the macro. Instead, yes, focus on the nutrition. That's really important. But it doesn't has to be so complicated.
Right.
It just find out what is their weakness, and then that whatever they're eating that is not really good for them, eliminate that.
Yeah, and that's one of the things of what I am trying to get through what I do, and I do it every day for a living, is that they make it sound and be so complicated, and it's not. It's truly not. I mean, as a trainer, you're telling people shit you don't even do. You know what I mean? Right. You don't follow no damn macros. You don't follow no nutrition. You don't. Right. But yet you're willing to tell people that because it sounds good.
Right. Because it's we would set the calorie, 1,500 calories, 700 calorie or whatever, to lose weight. Of course, when you are taking 3,000 calorie, 2,500 calorie, then you change it, you're taking calorie to 17 or 15, of course you lose weight, right? And probably first couple of 2 weeks is really retention of water. But then after that, once it going, now we kind of find out, where these calories coming from, right? That's a really important part between the calories, because if that calorie coming from a lot of fat and a lot of carbs, and actually you're not, feeding enough protein to your body, but then almost your body now used to 1,500 calories every day, and after that started see the standstill, not changing the weight,
right?
Because of where these sources coming from, your calorie sources coming from. So I know that they sound good, macro, like you sound like you know what you're saying, but to me, what I see the clients, what does this person's job? Are they sitting at home and, online, as far as like work from home, not getting up from the chair so often, that's sit there all the time? Or is this person a nurse or a teacher where they have to always work around and can't even sit down? That changes a lot.
All right.
And then another thing is when I'm training the clients, I see, is this person the intensity level of the exercise? Can she keep up with it? Just not taking long break. Or she a talker. The way between the say, you're talking 5 minutes. You know what I mean? What happened is just your heart rate go down, and then now you got to bring it back, a heart rate back up again to order for them to burn a calorie. So I consider all of that. And as far as when I give clients a diet, that you have to know the person. And and then sometimes they say, well, I don't eat the fish, or I don't like this, or so we have to go by with it truly personally,
right,
what type of food are working for that particular clients. And so that's why it's so important, and that's why we're so good that where we find out all the details from what they do, how their personalities are, how they are, can they even handle the intensity workout or not? Because we have the clients at 20s, so we have clients in the 70s.
Right.
Everybody's different. And so what happened, even though I know that some clients are now using an AI and trying to your doctor Earl have a client, and he actually did it with a chat GPT and give him, exact what he need to eat, which is okay, you know what I mean? But chat GPT don't know who you are, and as far as the how you train. So I think I'm more dependent on my trainer than chat GPT. So what we were saying that is, let's not make so complicated.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
That's the whole point. Because discipline itself is hard, right? Discipline yourself to not to eat what you used to eat or not to drink what you used to drink. Right. That itself is hard.
Right.
And then top of that, you're talking about, I'm going to give you exactly what to eat. You know what I mean? And that is hard in itself. So, we always said, instead of we telling what to do, you have to think as a client. So you got to think, what works for me, So that's why we give those nutrition guide, right? I can guide you, and follow, most likely 5 weeks, they see the difference. Yeah. And also trainers, I'll tell you this, clients are paying you to make them or help them get to their goal, okay? You can't just say, I already told them a couple of times, or, Earl, you would say that because you don't have no more patient clients. It was like, they are grown. Why we got to keep on telling them what to do? I understand that. But people are paying us, paying the trainer to take them to point A to point B, right? So you have to make sure that you can't really always hold a hand and do everything for them, but at the same time, give them right guidance. Right. Because like I said, we have so many clients that came from a different trainer, and why, they already worked out with them like decades, and then come to us, find out like, oh my God, I did not know. You know what I mean? 15 years I was doing wrong. Right. That's sad. You know what I mean? That's how much we need the trainer to know what they're doing. I mean, we're not perfect. We always can learn a lot of things. But I feel like most of the clients that can come in to us, that's how they talk. Because of the mind, muscle, connection to how they eat. Some trainers don't even tell them what they eat, what they should be eating, But it's better to, for the clients, make sure that the trainer is practice what they preach.
Right.
Look at their body. If they are missing body parts, that's the issue. Because what happened is that most likely your clients will build like a trainer. Right. Because a trainer will give what they do to the clients. Right. You know what I mean? So that's another, that's another episode for that. Because, you know what I mean? Clients came in certain goals. Okay, I'm trying to lose weight. And then, but you let them lift 215 or, the squats or whatever maybe, but they didn't come here to, I wanted to be stronger, I wanted to lose weight first. So if they don't see the weight coming down, they are not going to sign back up. Yeah. Most likely.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot.
So, to me is, for the trainer, please listen what they saying. Find out what their needs are, for everything. And consider that and include that to your nutrition program or your fitness program. Yeah. Yeah. So, if you are going through certain, nutrition program, and if it's not making enough, the results, you just gotta really look at yourself first. What you eating. Write it down, everything. A lot of time you grab a chips in here, candy here, and, they forgot about it. Even though I ask sometimes clients, I'm like, what did you eat last night? They don't remember. what did I eat? You know what I mean? So half the people don't know, what they're eating.
Right.
We know because we pretty much eat same.
Right.
And if it's something different, we know because we really rare that eat something different.
Right.
Yeah. So, but that doesn't mean that that's what you guys have to do. But, what I'm saying is, micromanage yourself. Don't worry about the macro right now. Okay. Now, if you're at the level of the, the fitness, the where need a macro, okay, that's fine. And then you probably can follow that too, But beginner or most likely like an average person, instead of pay attention to macro, pay attention to how much wine you're drinking, how much, the eat out you doing per week.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's, if you look at and cut back those things, you will see the results right away.
Yeah.
But that's the reason to discipline too.
All right.
So, but anyway, this is our episode for about the macros. Don't make it, like I said, so complicated.
Right.
Losing weight, weight loss is not difficult. If you, just a simple.
Right.
It's a difficult because, like I said, you have to change your habits.
Right.
That's the difficult part. So I hope everybody can be disciplined enough. That's okay. It's one step at a time. You don't have to change 100% tomorrow.
Right.
But to try to do little by little, and don't go back where you came from. After you lose 50 pounds and then now that was last year, then now you 50 pounds again. No, don't do that.
Right.
Waste of time and do over is too hard.
All right. That's our podcast for the week.
Yes, and hopefully, everybody can kind of, inspired by what we're saying. Or if you have any question, please send us a message. But if you like our podcast, please hit like and share and subscribe.
All right. So until next week, for the Truth of Fitness podcast, from the Underdogs on Top Studio.
Yes.
This is me, Sir Earl Bell, and my co-host,
Chie and Earl, and we see you next time.
That's right.
Bye.